Steph Curry in this one. He's got 14 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him too.
Well, they'd be in a much different position in this game if he wasn't burying those long balls.
Nerlens Noel is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Tony Wroten. Then there's Embiid, and it's Richardson in a 2-guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
The 76ers trail. Here's Wroten. No luck. Griffin with some nice D. Cleveland's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight.
The Sixers are certainly looking to build something special on the court. And to that end, they're planning to build a new 55,000 square foot practice facility close by at the Navy Yard.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, gentlemen, Stephen Curry, arguably the league's best perimeter shooter. Curry said, "I love everything about shooting, but mostly that perfect form when your body is in rhythm from the time you plant your feet to the time you release the ball. Everything is smooth and calm. It moves through you like a wave. It's a beautiful thing." Kevin, no doubt.
It is indeed. Thanks, Doris. And right now, the Sixers practice about 11 miles away at a local college. That new practice facility, Steve, expected to open next summer, less than 2 miles away.
Well, both from a competition standpoint and kind of player relations, I mean, it makes sense. Players want the best, and you get a top-of-the-line facility, it makes it much easier to recruit in free agency.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And Embiid throws it down. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D. I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does it.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game, because we've got one here tonight. Very poor shot selection there, guys.
Here's Covington. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Covington's got 4 this quarter.
You know, passing the ball well on the perimeter has really opened things up offensively for this club.
Steve, it makes the game easy. I mean, 10 straight points off assist. That's impressive, but it's easy when you move the ball.
Oh, ridiculous. Tore it down that time.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
They get the rebound. Embiid. The pass to Sampson. Goes up again, and Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got the lead up to 4 now for Philadelphia.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass. And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into three-point territory.
Well, you're right. Anything less than airtight defense on him will usually result in 3 points.
Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. They get it again. Noel, and the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Well, I love the fact that he's fighting hard on the boards, but, you know, you got to be smart, too. Over the back, that's an easy call there.
Well, that's simply the result of poor position under the glass. But at least you can't fault him for being passive. He was trying to be aggressive there.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Sims is checked in. Robinson comes in for Noel. Thompson, he's checked in for Robert Covington. And it's Ish Smith in for Wroten.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
The 76ers leading by 5.
Cavs tried to make a push for the playoffs last season, in a way going against the grain, but instead a disappointing season when it was all over. The coach and front office questioning the team's effort level.
A nice shot by Irving.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
Tipped away. Westbrook with the steal. Outside, George. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 6 points here for George. Well, the Cavs did make some big changes from last season, and they shouldn't have a problem staying motivated, putting in the effort this year.
Well, you know, Kevin, last year they were a very young group and didn't have the vet presence they might have needed. With LeBron coming in, they've got brilliance in every category, leadership and play. He's got the clout of his championship rings. The whole mindset of the team is about to go to a very different and high level.
Cannony's checked in for Philadelphia. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Perkins. LeBron comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Steph Curry's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And Kobe is subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
The basket by Canaan. Now it's a 3-point 76ers lead.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Now, I don't know, Clark. I think there might be even more defense in warm-ups. I mean, this is kind of embarrassing.
And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Here's Thompson. Dishes to Sims. Back to Thompson. Here's Robinson. Good. Robinson's got 6.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
And he gets the bucket. 22 points for Steph Curry.
That's 12 straight points coming off three-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
And he recovers it. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
How about the creativity, guys? Terrific vision to pick out that pass and set up the basket.
Some serious creativity. So on the floor for Cleveland, they've got Paul George. Griffin is out there with Marion. And it's LeBron James. And it's Curry in at the point. From deep. No luck. And it's Philadelphia the other way. And here we go. Philadelphia running again. And he gets it to go. And it's 8 points for Roten.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, a great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
There's Noel. There's a killer two-handed slam.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
It's Curry outside. Again, Curry missing.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Here's Roten. Shot is off. Good work defensively by Marion.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Curry. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
Steph Curry known for his great shooting, and rightly so, but a well-rounded player. In fact, he tied for second in the NBA last season with 3 triple-doubles.
And the 76ers call time here. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. 76ers making a change here. Covington's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Anthony comes in for Shawn Marion. And it's Bryant in for Blake Griffin. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Brett Brown as he addressed his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
That's good. And that's now 28 points for Steph Curry.
And Steph Curry's first triple-double, how about this? It happened early last season, and it only took him 3 quarters of play. In what was an early statement game for the Warriors against the hapless Sixers, Steph showed them who was in charge that day.
Here's Noel. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
To take the lead. A nice shot by George. And Steph Curry, Steve, one of the best rebounding point guards in the NBA throughout his young career.
Yeah, not the strongest or the most explosive athlete, but incredible coordination and anticipation. And so his feel for the game allows him to figure out where to be before everybody else on the floor.
Here's Noel, and he can't stop the run as he misses.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Blocked. Anthony kicks to George. Outside Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Curry's got the lead up to 4 now for the Cavs. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
And Philadelphia calls time here. For Philadelphia, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Richardson. The 76ers again can't hit it. Cleveland leading by 4. Here's LeBron, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And he does it as well as anyone. Tremendous skill in the air.
A different look now for Cleveland. Kendrick Perkins is checked in for Paul George. Griffin comes in for Anthony. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Steph Curry. Richardson, good.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. I mean, his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Now here's Westbrook. D right on him. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
We're seeing the 76ers unable to defend against Russell Westbrook.
He's got 11 points and the 1 steal.
Let's just take a moment to appreciate the all-around effort that he's put in here today.
The numbers tell the story, Steve. He is filling up just about every column of that box sheet.
Now here's Roten. He's covered by Westbrook. In the corner, it's Richardson. Here's Embiid. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send him to the free throw line. Don't give him an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around. Flawless trip to the free throw line that time, and that gap just got a little narrower.
Here's Bryant. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
Here's Perkins. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
That couldn't have gone better for them. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish it off in style, and I like that type of aggressiveness.
I got to say, Clark, I didn't expect them to play it that way, but a great steal, and then they get out and run. Awesome.
1:49 left to play here in the 4th. Richardson kicks to Roten. Tries a 3. Here's Noel. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Cavaliers?
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And they're getting the ball inside, which is what I like. High percentage shots down on the block and in the paint area.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Griffin. And Curry's